How you guys doing today? I just want to say I just met David, and he asked us, me and Louis, to speak about what's kind of going on in City Hall and all the controversy that's being run. This is Louis Segarra, by the way.
Hello, and welcome to Catching Up with Joe and Louis.
He's a business owner in the city of Peekskill, and at one time ran for city council.
David, thanks for having me. Just putting my 2 cents on this stuff here. As you know, I'm kind of stepped away from politics. It didn't go well for me, and I'm okay with that. But on the issues that's going on, I guess in the last couple of days with the city, it's kind of disturbing because you have someone who is supposed to uphold the integrity of the law, finds a way to circumvent it, and at what point do they feel they're above the law? Now, I don't know about you, but this is what the people from
well, you hear a lot of people talking about it. There's a lot of things going on. That people talking about Rob Scott still being there, and you have to look at it. I think his case isn't settled yet, so he can't do anything about that. So I mean, he's not convicted yet, or he hasn't settled his case where he made a plea or plea agreement or anything like that. So that's why Rob Scott's still there. As far as Ramon goes, it's a whole different story. I think if you read the statement they put out from the mayor's office, that pretty much reads that they have the majority to kind of expel him from being a council member, and also you have the ethics board is going to really review it, and once they review it, they're going to send it back, and it's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure they're not in a great place that they want to be doing this for all the council members there and the mayor. It's bad for the city. But I think if he stays there, it's going to create a problem for the people that are elected there now. If I was him, I would really probably just think about resigning, because if you look at the way everything's laid out right now, it looks like he's going to end up, probably being expelled. As far as everybody, the way the city feels about everything that's going on, I mean, there's other people that were involved in this whole scandal, I believe. You had the superintendent. His was just a speeding ticket.
I'm going to just jump back because we have to remember that there are kind of people who were affected first with the issue of the judgeship.
Yeah.
I don't know Judge Johnson, so I don't say anything about his character, things like that. That's not what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the situation that happened.
So, speeding ticket, if it's your first offense, it usually turns into a parking ticket. They make a deal with you, so it's not really that big of an offense.
You're responsible to uphold the integrity of the law.
Sure.
You circumvent it because of, it can be political pressure, it can be friendship, things like that. And then, at some point people start thinking you feel you're above the law. And there were other people who actually were saying they were harassed, they were treated unfairly, they were screamed at. And those people started to get attacked. They're being called liars, saying that they were, doing something for political purposes, for job purposes, which is not right.
But the problem with Fernandez is that, the guy that he asked to cover or to fix the ticket he had no license, and I think that's where things get complicated for him, and it's not a good thing. So, I mean, what do you think, Louis?
I agree with that 100%, Joe. He stated he's not going to step down. He may have a reason why he feels he didn't break the law or the integrity of his office. So let him say what it is,
Sure.
And once he says that, and let the voters say, hey, we absolutely agree with the mayor's, which he has every right to do. But if he feels a certain way, let's hear his side of the story. Yeah. I'm not in favor of saying, hey, just because something went out, let's believe everything there. If someone believes they did the right thing, then let them express themselves. Let's hear it, because I'm not going to say, this should be done.
Well, I don't know if like I said, there was testimony under oath, and if that's what he said under oath, then I think, it's pretty much a cut and dry case. As far as, and I understand the mayor, it's not a place they want to be in, making this decision for, getting rid of another council member. It's tough, whether even if, you're on the same party or not. It's something you don't want to do. It affects the city in a whole, and everybody's looking now and say, well, what's going to happen? And if it turns out to be true, that he actually, did do that, then I don't think they have a choice. They don't have a choice. Yeah.
If that's the case, then it's the perfectly right thing to do. I know it's a tough decision for the mayor and the council, and they have to take their office and their responsibility is, just as much as,
See, if it's
everything
true
else.
and he stays on there, then it stains them, because then they're looked at like they don't do anything. Anybody that violates the laws or the ethics of a council member or New York State elected official, then it makes them look bad, like nothing gets done. Like I said, we all make mistakes, and I'm pretty sure if he could take that one back, he would. But it's kind of too late now, I think, and hopefully it works out for him, whatever happens anyway. So.
Fernandez is a great pillar of the community, does great things in the community, especially the Hispanic community as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah.
But you are also bound by your oath,
By your oath,
and you have to.
That's why you take an oath.
And you have to go by it.
Yeah.
And speaking about Hispanic heritage, I know we do have a part-time judge right now, Lizette Fernandez,
Oh, is that, yeah?
and there is a vacancy. And I think, especially because it's Hispanic Heritage Month, instead of just saying, "Hey, we celebrate it, let's do something about it," I think she'll be a perfect person to
Yeah, she was good.
at least be the acting
I always thought she was,
top
she's
judge.
very qualified, that's
Very
for sure.
qualified, been a political community as well, lived in Peekskill, a member of the Peekskill Rotary Club, which, as you know, I was president of.
And there's a lot of
Years?
Hispanics
Yes,
now in
a lot
the
of
community,
support.
so that'd be a great thing for her, I
I think
think.
that would be fantastic, not only for her, but
And she knows the court anyway, so.
yeah. And it'll be great for the city as well, because when you say you value people, you value what Hispanics contribute to the city, well, let's say thank you in a different way by promoting her to at least
Yeah,
an
I think
active
I did.
position.
Yeah, it's a big challenge for them now, because they got a lot of things going on. They have the judge they got to fill in. They have to make a decision on Fernandez, and it's not a good time in City Hall right now. I would hate to be one of the council members there, trying to go over this. So, I know a lot of people were upset. They said Rob Scott was still there, which is true, but they can't do anything until his court case is settled, and there's a determination of whether he was guilty or not. So.
Yeah, I think we have systems in place for a reason. Let them play out, and let the chips fall where they may.
Sure.
And just like all of you, I'll find out when I read about it.
Yeah.
And I just hope it's
One
good
way or
outcome.
another. It's
good outcome for everyone, and especially for the city, and we can move forward and get this healing process going and get back to business at hand. Thank you for watching Catching Up with Joe and Louis.
Well, David, it's always a pleasure seeing you, and thanks for making us do this.